Hello everyone and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts Final Mix on the Sony PlayStation 3. As you can see from that screen title, we return back to the sunken ship area of the game. In which case we need to take out the shark one more. Well, we don't need to take out the shark one more time, I just choose to. And yeah, we're on the final legs of Atlantica. So yeah, if you know what you're doing, this world is actually extremely short, which is a plus. The problem is, your first time playing this game, you won't know what you're doing, so it is a giant labyrinth in which you need to figure out where to go. But trust me, a bit of practice, you'll figure things out. Anyway, yeah, like I said, we're on the final legs now. We're on the last stretch of water. We can almost beat Ursula and move on to the next world. Oh, I love making progress in these LPs. It gives me that tingly feeling of joy. But I digress. Anyway, all we need to do now is just keep wailing on a shark, and you might remember that mysterious button-like thing that we couldn't reach. Well, now that we have everyone's favourite Jamaican crab on our side, good old Sebastian, I think. Anyway, or Sebastian the yellow fish. I don't know, I can't remember, it's been a long time. Either way, basically, just wail on a shark, kill the shark, go down there with the crab guy, and open up the door. It's going to be loads of Disney enthusiasts just screaming at their screen right now, going, "You don't know his name." And to you guys, I'm sorry, I don't watch The Little Mermaid that much. It's one of my least returned to Disney movies. My most being The Lion King, because The Lion King is just pure god-like. It's like one of the greatest movies ever made. But I digress. Anyway, I just want to make sure that my inventories are set up ready for this boss fight now. And this first upcoming boss fight isn't too difficult, but you do want to equip a lot of ethers, because you're going to need your magic in order to take out Ursula. So anyway, go to this little cabin over here where this boat was, press triangle next to the button, and be ready to move on. Need some help? I'll show you how it's done. That's like the worst Jamaican accent you probably ever heard. And I probably insulted an entire race of people by accident there. Either way, to the Den of Tides. See, I could be a Super Smash Bros. Announcer with the way I can do my voices. Introducing the Heartless! Ah, Christ. Speaking of Super Smash Bros., it's coming up pretty soon in the Wii U, and I cannot wait for it. I've played the 3DS version a little bit, and I've just been holding off for the Wii U version now, which I can't wait for. It's going to be off the hook, yo. Anyway, go through this right passage by you, where the cabin sort of splits off into two paths to get yourselves a save point and a Mega Ether, which you may want. So yeah, just go here, save the game real quick, and trust me, you're going to want to, because this boss fight coming up is deceptively difficult. Oh, I do not like this upcoming boss fight. Actually, the upcoming two boss fights, because the boss fight after this one coming up is also really long. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, just swim back around, go around the other pathway, and just head on up to the, well, Ursula's lair. What's it called? Tidal Abyss! And if you notice in this Tidal Abyss area, if you look at the floor, you'll see a lot of slug-like things. And that's a reference to, like, the movie, I think, because those are what Ursula tends to turn her subjects into after a deal. So it's quite interesting, really.
Your time has come!
Alright, so as you can see in the bottom of there, Ursula has a cauldron. What you want to do is actually use the opposite magic of the colour the cauldron comes. For example, if the cauldron is blue, showing off like blizzard attacks, you need to shoot fire into it. If it's red, you shoot blizzard into it, and basically like that. And this pot will charge up as the fight commences, and what you need to do is really overcharge the pot with your own magic. Oh wait, or do you use the same colour that... Okay, I'm not entirely sure about the colour system. Basically, just shoot magic at the pot. It's either shoot the color that the pot is, or the color opposite of what the pot is. I get confused which one it is. Either way, just shoot the pot and it'll stun Ursula for a short amount of time, allowing you to wail on her. After a short while though, she will become unstunned, and as you can see, Flotsam and Jetsam, her two eel lackeys, who, I'm not gonna lie, they're the eel deal here. They are a nightmare to deal with, because they'll just keep nipping at your health as you swing around, and they're a nightmare to deal with, so whenever they're around, deal with them. And if you can deal with them in a good way, you can also get, obviously, magic points for actually hitting them, which is required in order to kill Ursula. So there you go. Anyway, just keep magicking the pot and pans here, and sometimes she'll shoot out an attack, so be careful whenever that happens. When the pot is red and it shoots out an attack, stay nowhere near the ground, because the fireballs will hit the ground area, sweeping around the cauldron. But when it's blue, stay low, because, well, it'll shoot a giant tornado that hit everything up in the sky. And basically rinse and repeat this. It's a very tedious, long boss battle. You're very likely to die, so pack a lot of health potions, pack a lot of ethers. Otherwise, good luck. Anyway, we also get a nice reward for taking out this boss fight as well, which honestly you don't get much use out of apart from the next boss fight, so it's quite weird. Anyway, we just keep rinsing and repeating. Donald and Goofy in this fight as well, they're pretty useless. They were really, really useless. If you really need them to sort of get the enemies off your back, use the Mega Potion, because that's pretty much what they're good for this fight. They're good as a meat shield. Anyway, you might have saw that quick jump cut there. This boss fight goes on for a good long time, whether you know what you're doing or whether you don't, unless you're way over leveled, so have fun. Anyway, just sort of try your best, keep hitting the pots and pans until nothing happens apparently. Okay. There we go. And she's stunned and dead actually. Wow. I didn't know I hit it enough to kill her with a stun move. Either way, Ursula's done. Hard boss. Very annoying. But we got there in the end.
You'll pay for this.
That was a view I really didn't want to see, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, we need to get the trident back, and we can't exactly go through that little hole that Ursula went through. So, we need to find an alternate route. However, we got a new ability, guys! Oh my god, I'm so excited! The mermaid kick. Basically, tap the square or circle button, and look at you go. Blue streak swims by. Sora, the Keyblade wielder. Too fast for the naked eye. Sora, the Keyblade wielder. Sora, he can really move. Sora, he doesn't have an attitude. Sora, he is the fastest fish alive. A bit of singing for you there. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it for this part now. So we're just going to move on to the area where we can find Ursula. And we'll be moving on, taking her down. Now what I recommend though for the next boss fight coming up with Ursula is getting a lot of anti-electricity moves. Because Ursula uses a lot of electric attacks like Mega Thunder and Hyper Beam, which isn't really an electric attack if you know Pokemon. Either way, Ursula uses a lot of electric moves, so get your electric equipment in gear, unless you're like me and you just completely don't bother to. Just to prepare, get that extra little bit of defense against her, because this boss fight coming up can take you a good long time. Oh, it's a long one, folks. But of course, you know, let's just head on to the area where Ursula can be at, and I'll call it a video here. So with that, folks, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't be sheepish, people, and when we return next time, we will take on the dreaded Sea Witch Ursula, who, now that I think about it, is pretty much the devil. Like, she has a similar personality to the devil, because the devil's sort of like a businessman in most kind of media. Pop media. And whoa, that was weird. Saw through the wall. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys again. Bye!